the elders and the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, you know, ever since I started watching and learning, have been warning us of these things that's getting ready to coming down the pipe. And now we're here. And, you know, I hate to come on here, and I'm not, you know, hate to say we told you so. Well, we did. We told you that Esau is going to start showing his horns. He's going to let you people know that he is the devil the Bible speaks of, what we've been warning you about, and that all these things that we've said, according to the scriptures, the prophecies, they are now coming to pass regarding Jacob's trouble. And we warned you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans over and over and over again that these things were going to take place here on the earth, especially here on Babylon the Great, in your generation, in your time, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people didn't think this was going to happen. Well, it's happening. And we are right in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. As you can see, the ICE agencies are going out, pulling Jake out of these apartment buildings and going in, arresting at midnight, kicking in doors, whatever the case may be. Well, we told you these things were going to come. And they're getting earth on making out videos and so on and so forth, putting out there. And now we are at the time of Jacob's trouble. And a lot of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are not going to be able to handle what's coming down the pipe, man. Like it says in going in, is that First Psalms? I mean, First Proverbs, where it says wisdom and knowledge goes out, you know, but you Jakes are gonna ignore it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to eat of your own devices. I think it's First Proverbs 1, starting at 20, when it says, wisdom cries out. She uttered her voices in the street. You know what I'm saying? Roughly paraphrasing. And that's what's going on. A lot of you guys didn't take heed to the voices that were out there uttered that's out there pushing his word on the street, you know. And a lot of people ran into it, came across it, and didn't take heed. Didn't listen. Thought the Hebrew Israelites was some fad, some crazy group wearing what they would call potato sacks, curtains, mama spray, all that, you know, all those jokes and everything. But now the real deal Holyfield is coming out. You know, had you stayed to listen, paid attention and did some research, you know, if you don't repent and come to the Lord, they'll come back to you, Yahweh while the doors of mercy is still open. You're going to get destroyed, man. And you're going to get destroyed by the things that the Lord has put in place for the people that didn't come take heed to him. And one of those things is that ICE agency in Esau's military might. And it's going to come against you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans for not taking heed to the word of the Lord, man. So we're getting close to this thing. We're at this thing right now. We're at the end of Esau's kingdom. It's circling the drain. And before you know it, the MOTB will be implemented. You know, we're seeing soft portions of martial law. Pretty soon it's going to be in full effect. And what I mean, it's going to be 15-minute cities. They're going to have things, checkpoints, so on and so forth. We only at that time. And another thing, a pandemonic shit might kick off. And that can really usher in the motherfuckers coming in, kicking in your door if you don't take that pandemonic shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit that he's going to try to force is going to be mandatory this time because he's getting that military in place. You got to understand Esau's strategy, man. He's putting these military in place. He's using, like, pretty much using them as a cover for one thing, but he's going to really use it for another. Because once he put this thing in place, when he mandatory makes that fucking that jab mandatory where you got to take it or else, these are the people that's going to come kicking in your doors looking for you and forcing you into some concentration camp, FEMA camp, and so on and so forth. These are the people that he's gearing up to do this for. Because you got to remember, that pandemonic shit is going to resurface again. So he's pretty much getting everything in gear for when that shit happened. He got his men in place. He don't have to do too much. He can use them, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. He can use it for, hey, immigration. Also, if you didn't take his silly juice, You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, this devil is gearing up to come after us. And what happened last pandemonic shit? It came from China. Guess who was the main people was affected by it? You blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Sorry if I'm talking fast, man, but I'm walking, you know. But you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans were the main ones targeted with that pandemonic shit. So what's going to happen this time around? You're going to be the main ones that's going to have to take it. And if you don't, that's all what's getting ready to come down the pipe, man. Now, we warned you people that this thing is getting ready to take place, and that you need to take heed to the Lord while the doors of mercy is open. Man's kingdom, where he's going to start, you know, doing some real foul shit against this tribe, man. And he's already got this thing planned out. I'm just speaking as a man in the spirit, but I think he's getting all these soldiers and shit and get in line so he can push that pandemonic shit, and whoever don't take it, they can justify him bringing in that damn them goddamn agencies to come and apprehend you or take you out of your house. So this is the time where they're gonna start coming in heavy, man. So he already said, Stan, we are at the end of this shit, man. This shit is about to blow up, man. We are here. So it will behoove you if you will take heed to what the men of the Lord have been warning you, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans all this time, what's getting ready to come about, man. We are here, man. Jacob's trouble, martial law is getting ready to take place, 15-minute cities, the MOTB, all that, man. You know, starvation and all this, man. Everything that was written in the Bible, all those hard times that, you know, all those bad tribulation times in the Bible, it's going to be geared up another notch. And it's going to be a lot worse than anything on the face of the earth, you know, that ever happened on the face of the earth, I should say. So, yeah, we here, man. And these are very exciting times, man. You want to live in these times to see the fall of your enemies, man. You know, it says, it's likely roughly paraphrasing 5 things. I think 5 or 4, 3 things or something like that. I'm roughly paraphrasing. I hold in my heart. I'm roughly paraphrasing the scripture. I can to live to see the downfall of your enemy, man. You know, see the children, you know, something like roughly paraphrasing, but it says to see the downfall of your enemy. I can't wait, man. So we're right here. So it's basically you buckle up, man. Every man is going to get tested in these last days, man. We got to pray that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is with us. If not, hey, it is. That's our lot. We got to deal with it, you know, that, you know. But, you know, like the Lord say, he's not one of his servants shall be numbered to the sword, to the slaughter, like these 2/3 are. So you men that's out there, you know, I don't know who the elect is, but just based on the group I'm watching, I know there's a lot of elect men in GMS, group GMS. So, yeah. So, we here, man. We are here. In the main camp that's been warning us about what's getting ready to come, the men of Grace Millstone. And if any man that's truly, the first thing you got to do is be true to yourself. And anybody that's true to themselves will tell you that Great Millstone was the first camp. I mean, I should say the first. Is a camp that's pushing prophecies. You know, they come out with saying the mark of the beasts and all that, and this sort of, all the mark of the beast and martial law is getting ready to come down the pipe. That group, GMS, was the main group. It's hot and heavy on pushing the mark of the beast, martial law, all these tribulations that's getting ready to come on to the earth. So, enough about, you know, I ain't gonna, we all know that, you know. But this is the time where you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that's been on the fence, you're gonna have to choose a side real soon, man. You're gonna have to get down and lay down, like they would say. You know, getting real hairy out here, man. And before you know it, hey, all hell is gonna be breaking loose out here in Babylon the Great. Like we warned you, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, what's getting ready to come. You know, great tribulations to the land of Babylon the Great. And we can't wait. Actually, a lot of people, if they actually knew, if they wasn't in this truth, if they kind of knew what we knew was getting ready to come, they'd be shaking in their boots. But us, that's pretty much understand what's getting ready to come. We can't wait. We are looking forward to this shit going down because we know we're a lot closer to getting the fuck up out of here, man. Especially when that MOTB is starting to get pushed around like that. Yeah, come on, Esau. Come on, motherfucker. Push the, come on, man. Stop fucking around, Esau. Start pushing this shit. Get this shit going. Go, motherfucker. You got a little time. You got a lot of work to do. You got to get that mark of the beast going. You got to get martial law. You got to make a famine. You got to do a lot of shit. You got to kill a lot of people, So you got a lot of work to do. And we just hope you hurry up and get the ball rolling. But everything is in the Lord's power, Lord's hand. But we just can't wait to get this thing cracking, man, so we can get the fuck up out of here, man. It's going to be great tribulation, man. It's going to be scary as fuck. But hey, if you want to get the fuck out of here, that can't be no concern to you. Of course, you don't want to see your children, your family, or whoever you love die or go through any trouble. But hey, we signed up for it. And we got to go through them all. We're going to see a lot of death, man. But like the Bible said, we should laugh in a time of tribulation, roughly paraphrasing, So we can't wait, man, because especially the men of Great Millstone that's been doing this thing for 40 plus years, 30 plus years, and so on and so on down. I'm sure them men ready to get the fuck out of here, man. So, yeah, we're getting closer and closer to that time, and we'll receive them rewards, And we don't know who the elect is, like we say. We always can have an idea, but you never know how the Lord at work, You think you know who it is, but you just don't know. You got an idea of who it is. Hey, calm your ass down. Get your ass. Niggas seeing cats and shit running crazy. Get over here. You seen a cat before, fool? Yeah, so, but, this has been one hell of a journey, man, in Babylon the Great. Lord willing, I can see the downfall of this place. I see all the shit that the Lord had prophesied to come in His Bible. And I get to be part of the first ushered into the kingdom, Well, with that, I'm going to close it out. Just a quick walk. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This is just a quick walk. My theory on this whole thing, man, was getting ready to come. Not my theory. Let me get that out. Let me stop. Not theory. I mean, my 2 cents.